Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator Rome, where we've got a little bit of discussion to be had, okay? So the first thing is that the 1.1 Pompeii patch is out. We are not playing it in this episode. Reason being that save games made prior to the 1.1 patch are incompatible and just cannot be loaded. So, yeah, we're still on 1.03 in this particular game, and I didn't want to restart again, because under most circumstances, 99% of the time, I would say I want to be playing the most recent version of the game, and I want to be able to evaluate it for what it is right now, as opposed to what it used to be. But realistically, we've already restarted this once because of a patch that made our save game incompatible. Specifically in that case it was because it was Iron Man, but in this case all saves made before 1.1 are incompatible. So what I'm going to do is I have an abbreviated recording session here. So I have 3 episodes that I'm going to record up to episode number, let's see, that's 67, so 68, 69, up to episode 70 is what I'm going to be recording today on the 1.04 patch. So what I would like is, if you want me to restart the game and start again, yet again, perhaps as a different nation, perhaps not, just leave a comment and tell me that you would like to see me restart and play the 1.1 version. Now, I did make an exploration mode on the 1.1 version that you can see. I'll leave a link in the description for that, if I remember. I should remember, theoretically. But I'll leave a link in the description to my exploration mode if you want to see what all the changes are going into the 1.1 patch. But for now, for these 3 videos, we're going to be on 1.0.4, and we have essentially 3 options going forward. And I would like to hear from you guys on what you want more, because I honestly don't care which we do, and it would be more about what you think. So the first option is for me to say, well, I've pretty much gotten a good idea of how to play this game. There are a few intricacies with like the pop system and things like that I don't fully grasp yet, but I feel reasonably confident with this game. And therefore we could end the learning new systems for Imperator Rome and start up a new series. That series would probably be a learning new systems on Victoria 2, because Victoria 2 is the one Paradox game that I actually, like the one current Paradox game in a Paradox franchise that I don't know how to play. So we could do a Paradox 2 learn to play, as in I learn to play it. Alternately, we could do like a Europa game. It's been a while since I've done one of those. Essentially, it would just be Imperator ends, and we would move on to something else for now and come back to Imperator later. Option 2 is we restart and play as a different nation and play the 1.1 patch. That's a completely viable thing, and I wouldn't mind doing that. There are a lot of good changes in the 1.1 patch that I would like to see how they play out in a bit more of a drawn-out fashion than what I've got in exploration mode, because that's a very brief look. Option 3 is we just keep playing on 1.0.4 and finish this campaign. I'll leave it up to you guys. Leave a comment and let me know what you want to see. For now, though, up until episode 70, we are going to continue playing on 1.0.4. So with that being said, what we need to do here is, I don't know, because apparently I deleted my note on what I was doing, and this is the start of a new recording session. Let's see if we can figure it out. It looks like this guy is building a road to here. Looks like this guy is just wandering down over this way. Seems fine. I think we're pretty much in a chill phase. We're at 34 aggressive expansion. We could definitely use that coming down a bit, and we're out of manpower. So I think we're just going to enter a bit of a chill phase. I really wish I was on the 1.1 macro builder, though, to actually be able to see what these things would do. I guess I should, while we're in this chill phase, discuss what I think we should do. My opinion is that we should not do the option where we continue on 1.0.4, and we should instead move on to either a different playthrough, either Victoria or Europa, or... I mean, I've technically never even done a solo Crusader Kings playthrough. That's always been with Harley. So we could do one of those too. That would be fine. We could even do a Hearts of Iron, even though I'm a lot worse at that game. Mostly because I haven't played it anywhere near as much. But any of those things would be options. The one thing that I think that we should probably not do is continue this game. Now, if you guys want me to continue this game, I will, and I'll be perfectly happy doing that. But I think that that's probably the worst option. I would be very okay with starting over in 1.1, but if you guys are attached to this particular playthrough, I'm not opposed to continuing it, I suppose. So, again, it's completely up to you guys. Right now, though, we do need to continue healing up our armies. Our attrition is currently nil, so that's good. And this road has been completed. If I recall correctly, I was going to build a road out this direction that then connected up here and then down here. So I think I'm going to take from Forum Lycinae and build here, and then this is going to be kind of a triangle here. And we'll just get these roads built up for right now. So let's just go ahead and go to build military road. We'll build from here to here, and then from here to here. Can't queue that up yet, because we're not on 1.1. Okay. So we have no attrition coming in. So we should have our armies fill up pretty quickly at the rate of about 1.8k per month, which is quite solid. Do we want to take a second legion up over this way? I feel like we do, and get a second legion building roads on our new conquests up over here. Catarrhia, did we manage to vassalize them? Yes, we did. They are a tribal vassal to us. Sounds good. Okay, and those are mercenaries. That's why it's not showing up. I gotcha. They are right there. Yeah. So, we've still got the Taurian Revolt here, and we've got Musgie Calmes over here that I wouldn't mind taking, but Detonia is a very juicy target, in my opinion. Looking at this, it looks like these guys are pretty... Well, they have 152 cohorts, but they have no manpower, and they're gaining, like, no manpower either. I feel like we're in a much better position than them. So we'll just, hello, Renovations. Aulus Julius, in his civic capacity, informs us that an opportunity has arisen. One of our most valued temples is in dire need of renovation. With enough investment, the building could become a shining beacon of our benevolence and architectural prowess. Surely this opportunity is too great to miss. Well... essentially, we're trading 656 wealth for 10 popularity. Sure, why not? We've got plenty of money. Could use the popularity. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and have these guys construct a military road from Genoa to Libarna. Like so. Excellent. And both of these are only wounded legions right now. You can go ahead and build a military road back to Sumus Lacus. Fantastic. Now, this revolt here. They receive tribute from these guys. What? They're in a defensive league with Allobrogia, Tricasia, and Lucia. Where's Tricasia? These guys. Okay, and then these guys here. That's interesting. But Teutonia, what do you guys got currently? They're in an alliance with Phrygia and Laodicea. I mean, Phrygia is far enough away that that's not really a concern, but Laodicea here, these guys are also kind of strong. I mean, we can probably take both of them and just grab this portion and get out or something. I don't know. It'd be interesting. We definitely want to finish our roads before then, though. Wealthy patron. The city of Stiglianum, apparently. I kind of messed that up, but we'll try this again. The city of Stiglianum has often been overlooked by the wealthy patrons of our capital. Today, however, Lucius Fabius Gerges has offered to spend a sizable quantity of his wealth on constructing a grand temple. He's requested our permission before he embarks upon construction. So he would lose 200, and they would just get -1 on local unrest until the end of the game. Sure. That seems fine. He's paying for it, so I don't care. I'd rather have that than him get cruel and get 2 slave pops, I think, because we'll get 2 slave pops anyway before the end of the game. We'll get a whole lot more than 2 slave pops. So Carthage is definitely having some issues. I think us taking Carthage is a big problem for them. In theory, anyway. So yeah, we'll finish up this over here, and then we will decide who we want to go to war with next. Losing 1,000 men to attrition a month. That's fine, we're still gaining men for right now. Okay, so this road will be finished up on 9 November, and this one on 16 August. Sounds good. So once we have these roads constructed, here and here, then we're going to be in a pretty good position, road-wise. Like, realistically, our road infrastructure is doing quite well. And honestly, that's one of my favorite parts of this game, is planning and constructing the road infrastructure. I like that a lot. And I'm excited to announce that in 1.1, this isn't an announcement, but I'm excited to find out that in 1.1, having a road through a province increases its civilization level, which just makes sense. I'm very okay with that. But again, this is not 1.1. It could be, if Paradox had made it compatible with the save game. No. Given the amount of changes, I understand why it's not compatible with the save game. I fully get it. But that does leave us with that choice to make. So we're coming up on the end of this episode, and I'm going to be putting in a cut here in a couple minutes. But before I do that, I did just want to remind you guys to leave a comment and let me know which of those 3 options you would most like to see this particular series take. Continue in 1.04, restart in 1.1, or move to a different Paradox game for the time being. The choice is yours. So, leave a comment, and I'm going to put a cut in here. Remember that we are going to be remaining on 1.04 until episode 70, which is coming out on Wednesday, the 3rd of June. Guaranteed, no matter what the comments say. So that is 100% happening until episode 70, at which point I will then do whatever it is you guys want me to do. Until then, however, subscribe for more, and I will see you all next time.